Hello. Oops, didn't mean to have that still going. What's up? Good morning. You guys couldn't hear me clearing my throat, could you? Let me clear my throat. Do you ever remember that song, by the way? Was it Fat Man Scoop? Fat Man Scoop was a fucking master MC. Let me clear my throat. Is it DJ Cool? You know the song? Do you know this song? I fucking doubt it. You guys don't know shit. Oh, I only know fucking hold on. Biz Markie, that's who it is. Here it goes. Hold on. Oh no, he's not doing it yet. You get what I'm saying, though. It probably takes another 35 seconds for him to do it. What's up? Not a good day yesterday. Let's just get that one out of the way. Yeah, so my reads were all top to bottom bad. Top to fucking bottom. You know, you just have one of those days where it's like sometimes you have good reads and bad reads. Sometimes you have you bet on you just pick the wrong spots and you're like, God, but I love these 4 other things. And I didn't have one fucking good read yesterday. Maybe Baylor. But if I would have redone anything and bet like, I picked 6 bets and I had like 10 or 12 leans, if I would have bet the other plays that I liked, I still would have gotten my ass kicked. Bad day. We flush it. Sucks to end the month like that. What are you going to do? February 1st, we're on to a new month. Call me, DJ, and I got smoked last night and BRB got a pee. This is a funny one. Been getting smoked in CBB. Yeah, look, did you see my tweet? I'll bring it up for you. Listen, I'm always about, I'm all about sharing helpful information. And you guys, that's what we do here every single day. Everybody is sharing. Oh yeah, thumbs up. Rough night. Yep. Magic lettuce. Me as well. Mic check vibes. Yep. Hot mic. I forgot the pick is up. I say that every time. ECU. Wow. I saw, should have put everything I own on Northwestern to cover. Was so confident. Yeah. Don't be that type of better. Don't be that type of better where you're never satisfied. Big Tone here. Every time I think you're Jeff Saturday, every time I see your videos, I think you're Jeff Saturday. Very funny. Okay, here is my my tweet, and I think that we can take away some pretty helpful information from this. And this is how we'll start, and then we'll get into it in a little bit later. We'll get into the board. So my record last January 2023, down 27 fucking units. And let me tell you something. I love this quote from Moneyball. Billy Beane says, adapt or die. I couldn't keep doing the same shit because it was just losing and losing and losing. You know what really started to suck was betting on the Fordhams, betting on the ECUs in this time of the season was not doing very well. So I transitioned a little bit, started to make some adjustments. And I started to use my basketball brain, if you will, and your sports brain, and not so much reading the lines, because that shit was working. Here's the thing. People got to understand that shit does work, but it can't work forever. You can't have one strategy that works forever because you would fucking beat the books and crack the code. You have to fucking pick and choose. That's my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. You do whatever you want. But what I do is I try to find the right waves and ride them. The wave of betting on nasty teams and nasty spots right now, for me, is not working. Now, granted, the other night, 2 nights ago, I went 4-2. It was fine. I'll take a 4-2 night every single night. So it's not like it's been declining every single day. But last night was a big wake up call of, oh, okay, the nuts are in. The nuts are in my gallbladder right now. Time to make those adjustments. So that's what I'm going to start to do. Is that good prefacing? I think that kind of makes a lot of sense. But back on that, the worst type of feeling is not being satisfied with your wins, because then you're always going to be that guy. Oh, I wish I would have more bet. You got to be satisfied with your wins. You got to feel good about it. Everything I took lost. My God, it was a bloodbath. Me too. So January is like summer. Yeah, somewhat. The squad pod bounce back today will be historic. Thank you, Spilly. I love those kinds of fucking vibes. Those are the kinds of vibes we need. February means basketball is coming. Oh, baseball is coming. I was like, what? Baseball's already. MLB futures. Yay, lads. Yeah, no fucking around. We will talk MLB futures. Maybe I'll have POD Pete on. We'll have POD Pete on to talk some futures. We'll have, you know what? We'll go through the whole fucking round. We'll go through the whole round. Who were some other baseball heads that we had on here last year? I'll get Hazen up here. I'll get Cam Is Money. I'll get Mid-Major. I'll get Ollie One Putt. We'll get the baseball heads on here and we'll talk futures. We did that last year. Shout out Cam Is Money for the Noah Syndergaard. I'm just kidding. He had the Rays to win the AL. It was a very good bet until all the pitchers got hurt. But on that note, we're going to focus. We're going to lock in. We're going to focus. Shout out to Jay Kazin for the sub bank. Appreciate you nice and early. It is 10:55. I'm going to get the board up and running. I haven't taken a glance at it. It is a beautiful fucking day, by the way, in Central Florida right now. Oh boy, we got a big girthy board. Big girthy board. My God. No NHL? Yep, no NHL. And how about NBA? What do we have on the NBA slot today? 4 games. 4 games on the NBA. So I think without further ado, I think we just kind of get right into it. We don't have time to waste. No, I'm just down here. I'm down here for the holidays, and I'm trying to be a little bit of a snowbird. But in all full transparency, I elected to. Usually, what we do, my wife and I got a house, but we're knocking the house down, big project, and then we'd get an Airbnb or something. But I said, you know what? It was a slower year for me in my business and real estate, so I don't have the disposable income to be dropping 5-6 grand on an Airbnb to come to Florida. So what we decided to do was stay with my mom. It's fun. It's a good reminder of of what it's like to be grown and an adult and have responsibilities. It's nice to be here, like Tommy DeVito. I am Tommy DeVito right now. Sup chat. What's up, Cam is money? Sonic shirt. Yeah, right. Thank you. I missed the Sonics. Phil's is very good. Phil's a good one too. Yep. Phil's Utley disrespect. I can't believe I forgot. Well, Phil's isn't in the fucking chat anymore. I don't know where he went. He's probably corp. Are we taking any first round leaders? You know, Ovi, no. I thought about it, but I'm not going to take first round leaders. I need more of a sample size with golf. I got to see guys who are coming out of the gate hot, the right fit, the right course, the right time. It's too early. On top of that, weather is in play. So bad weather, I don't want anything to do with it. All right. Phil's is in rem till the diamond's back. He is. No shit. Let's get it back today, DJ and CJ2K. That is the motherfucking plan. All right. But again, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. I'm never going to be that guy that's like, hey, I got my dick kicked in last night. We're fucking getting winners tonight. Absolutely not. I could just as easily go 0-6 again. You never fucking know with this shit. All right. Hopefully it can't get worse. At least you want to win a couple bets. That's what I'm trying to do today. Squad Pod is 1-2. We knew it was doomed. I was about to play Trivial Pursuit last night with my mom, my stepdad, and my wife. And I said, guys, while my stepdad was reading the direction, I said, the line is flipped. Thank you. I had like 14 notifications, DMs, text messages, everything. That the line flipped. Thank you for the heads up. Appreciate that. Great community that we've built. And everybody said that ECU went from a 2.5 point favorite to a 1.5 point dog. That's not good. So I said, guys, I need to make a quick video. I need to let people know that if they haven't gotten the Squatty Potty in yet, don't get it in now. So hopefully I saved a few people some units. But I saw somebody tagged Hitman. I don't know who Hitman is. Well, I know who he is in the sense that, like, I'm not familiar with him other than Fading Trent. But apparently, is he like runs a syndicate or something? Because apparently what some people said were he released USF, I guess, as an official play. And so the Hitman Army hammered USF and it moved that line. Well, good on them. Hitman 1. DGen 0. WVU outright DJ. You did, Nikki. Can you play that? What a feeling. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I found the speaker. The speaker was missing for like a week. I'm sorry. The vibes were fucking not there. My head was not right. I apologize. Got a little shook up with work stuff, but I think I'm getting in the clear. Remember, I had 3 deals that all fell through before Christmas. 2 of the 3 are salvaged and wrapped up. I got to get paid on the second one today. I just emailed the accounting. Got to make sure my client sent that wire. The third one's going to take a little bit. By the way, I'm going to be in New York next weekend. Don't know that I have time for much. My wife needs to go up for a baby shower. I said, fuck it. I'll come up too and freeze my dick off. You know what I mean? I was playing this song the other day. You guys like fucking Lil Wayne, Shoot Me Down? Calling FIU outright today. Corp call BLB. All right, Hitman Army can rest in piss. Detroit Mercy on the ML tonight. Let's Squatty Potty it. This is a fucking jam. I'll squat pot option last night as well as the one I wanted to include in Indiana State. They choked so hard. Yep. What up, Hazen? Got to get some commission after all the cake I'm eating. Facts. That was a jam. All right, what song did you want to play? All right, let's get into the board and let's do it with our What a Feeling. Let's get into the motherfucking board. All right, weather isn't even that bad in NY right now. Oh, good. Hope it fucking stays that way. That's right. Eat shit indeed. All right, let's rock and roll. To the board! Whoa, 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 yeah. Is there a noon game today? A noon game today? In the poo. IUP. Whippooey in Green Bay at noon? Standalone noon game. What's up, Double Down Dewey? Well, I'm not feeling great because I got my nuts kicked in last night. 0-6. That's never fun. DJ request. Oh, you claimed one. Got you. Well, you're going to get your song. I'm going to go back to it. Oh man, not the noon IU Pooey. Yep, board starting off the NBA is a sign. I'll play a little NBA today. I do. I'm going to turn the corner. We're going to get NBA in there. But first, let me retweet and let the world know. Let the world know that we are about to run the fucking board of college basketball. What's up, Twitter people? How you doing? How you doing? About to run through the CBB board. All right. Shkabang. She bangs, she moves. All right, let's get into it. Good morning. Nuts also kicked in 1 for 5. Hey, this is a safe space. No judgment zone. Let it all out. Remember, people act like winning is so, and there are some very, very hot bettors out there. Shout out. I see fucking Parlay Safari is on absolute fire. Good for him. Krabs was on a very good run. The sports betting is very hard. Sports betting very hard. Losing is more common than winning, but we want to win more often than we lose. Okay. That is the objective. That is the goal, and doing it responsibly and having fun, not letting gambling ruin our lives. All right. On that note, let's get into the board. Let's play the fucking song and let's wait till the beat drops one time. Down 8 units last 7 days. That's not really, that's not too shabby. I mean, I'm just saying it could be worse. I'm probably down around the same. Maybe a little bit worse. Yeah, I got my nuts kicked in. Shout out the Magic for the 5-unit L against the fucking Grizz. All right, we're going to let the beat drop one time, and then we're going to get into the board. In the meantime, I'm going to get my tabs up. Remember the OG days, getting the tabs up? Here we go. Tabs getting up. Tabs up. I can't describe, want to hold you till the morning light. I can't describe, wanna hold you till the morning light. Bam. Till the morning light. All right, one beat drop and then we're getting in this bitch, okay? The tabs are indeed up. Bam. What a feeling. Okay. What a feeling that I can't describe. That you could say this is a song about full fading. It's a feeling that I can't describe. It sucks. Okay, let's see. I promise not to spam all ball sack statement major plays that I have one total I'm looking at, and that's it. One game at a time. Shitty slate. Don't tell that to me. Do we need a scratch off? Thank you, DJ. The vibes are up. Good, Spilly. Hey, thank you for requesting a song. Love that. January +2U college ball. There you go. I miss NHL. Really? Already? I'm okay for a little break. IUPUI over. Need $100 scrap. Fuck that. Those $50 are fucking scams. Although I saw somebody in fucking Central Florida won $1 million off of them. Asshole. I can't even get a goddamn ticket. You got to be a real piece of shit, me, to get $50 scratch offs, not win one goddamn thing. Not one symbol. Not one quick hit symbol. And not one even fucking free ticket. Give me a free ticket. I hate scratch offs, but I've done a lot of them in my day. I feel like every third or fourth one, they at least fucking humor you with a free ticket. So it's like, hey, loser, get back in your fucking car, spend that gas, ruin the environment. I'm just kidding. And go get another ticket. And maybe while you go back into 7-Eleven, you grab a fucking beef Jamaican pie patty, whatever it's called. Those little rolls. What are those rolls called? The taco rolls. Maybe you'll get a piece of pizza, do something disgusting that you're going to regret 3 hours later. Maybe. What's up, Kobe? Good morning. Yes. Green Bay 14 is a 1-unit mega locks. No, it's not. No scratch offs till we are in the green. All right, fine. All right, let's talk about Green Bay and IUPUI. Well, Green Bay is very good. IUPUI is not very good. It's a big line. It doesn't necessarily feel like anything is suspicious about this line. Missed every stream so far this league. Son of a bitch. You know, I feel like a lot of people have been corp, or they're just leaving me. I see the numbers have been down somewhat. It's not the best time slot. Midday. I get it, but you know what? It's what I started, so we kind of have to stick with it. Is bro disrespected? No, I used to love taquitos, dude. Loved them. I'm just saying you're gonna regret it. Not as much as the pizza. The pizza sucks. I would never disrespect the taquitos. I used to fuck with the taquitos. Heavy. Free ticket is a classic. 7-Eleven pizzas ain't bad for the good price. Looks no, it's not good. Looks so much better than it is. Anyways, yeah, I mean, look, what do I know about these teams? Absolutely nothing. IUPUI is in Indiana. Green Bay is in Wisconsin. They're both cold places, but they're going to play indoors. Hopefully the heat's on. That weather won't be a factor. That's all I got for this game. My mom gave me $5 to get milk, so I got milk and wanted to scratch off. Won $10. Gave my mom the money. Only time I've ever bought a scratch off. Nice. I quit my job so I can listen to DGen streams. That's not a good idea. 7-Eleven pizza is carb. Yeah, it's not good. They've played already. Heads up. Oh, we have a revenge spot. Revenge. 134.5 up to 130. Let's see. Green Bay. Is it WIGB? Is it this one right here? They lost and they didn't cover the 8-point spread. So we have a little revenge spot here. The total was 134 and it was 126. Now we got the total. Is this accurate? Is this moving up? No, it's 136 down. Fade the steam. Dan Quinn confirmed. Wait. We have a chef bar. Really? Dan Quinn? I don't know. That doesn't really do anything for me. But I mean, seriously, who would want the Commander's job? Who would want the Commander's job? Ugh. I wouldn't. Free OG Sharp. What's up? Crabs and piss. Oh, God. Oh, God. That sucks. That sucks. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for Crabs in that one. Dan Quinn. I just don't understand. Why do we keep going back to these failed head coaches? There's so many people in this business. There's so many people in the world. You got Doc fucking Rivers out there coaching the Bucks. How's that going? I know it's only 2 games in. Fine. I just don't get it. Regurgitating these new coaches. What's up, CK Picks 23? New follow. Welcome to the stream. The Pipe with a follow. The Pipe 1144. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, well, you know, listen. I don't blame Crabs. That sucks. But I got to tell you, how is anybody a Commanders fan right now with any sort of hopes? You can't be that upset because you can't get your hopes up. There's no hope right now in that franchise. There's no hope. Sam Howell. And I mean, come on. Scary Terry's a nice player, but get him out of there. Jahan Dotson's they got no offensive line. They traded their defense. Who would want that job? Who would want that job? Seriously. Yeah, you got to be a little realistic here. You got to be realistic. You can't, if you're a Commanders fan, how hard can you really pound the table? Oh, gosh darn it. We didn't get a fucking prominent coach to take. You got no foundation. You got nothing. And the stadium sucks. Sorry. Nothing against Crabs or the people of DC. I'm just calling it like it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't want to get hurt. By the way, last night down 3 points, 5 seconds left. The Blazers were going to foul. Doc Rivers lets game inbound to Giannis. Good luck in the playoffs, Bucks. Generational poverty. Seriously. That Brook Lopez step back 3 to win the game sent me to the shadow realm. I live bet the Bucks. That stadium is awful. I went. It sucks. To be fair, Commanders fans thought they were getting Ben Johnson. And then what they thought they were getting Bill Belichick. I mean, he would have been a better fit than Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know. What are you going to do? We got to get back to the board, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Is it IUPUI? Maybe it's the over. You know, maybe it's the over. Maybe the over for half of you. You know what'll happen here, how I'll get my coin back. Or, excuse me. I'll go to my half unit plays. And when I start betting half a units, I start winning. When I bet anything over 1 unit, I start losing. So maybe that's what I'll do here. Maybe an over for a half unit. Just get the fucking vibes up. Just get the vibes up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's move on. Everybody move on. We're talking about Giannis. We're talking about Dan Quinn. We need to be talking about Binghamton. We need to talk about shit that matters. New Jersey Institute of Technology. These are people shaping the future, changing the world. Institute of Technology. Technology is important. And yes, they have a basketball team. And yes, they are 5-14, but they're 5-5 ATS on the road. I have a thought here, and my thought is this. Jersey is fake sharp. You know I like these plays. I like to buy low. I think Jersey is fake sharp because 5-5 ATS on the road. Binghamton is 2-4 ATS at home, even though they're 6-2. It doesn't matter. Fuck New Jersey Institute of Technology. That's what I say. By the way, am I being too loud? Tell me to shut up if I'm being too loud. Can't guarantee I'll listen, but maybe I'll consider it. 6.5 to 5.5. I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. What's insane? Oh. You guys are talking about the Bucks still. And I'm talking about NJIT trying to get the fucking bus on this road here for college basketball. Let's keep moving. Oh, it was never Lipscomb. Shout out to the North Florida guy that was in here. Was that Alec? He went to the game, I think. Shout out, Alec. Anyways, let's get back on track. UMass Lowell. I'm never going to say it right. Please don't correct me. In Maine. Maine's 4-8 in the road. They're 5-7 ATS. UMass Lowell is 0-5 ATS at home. 9.5 to 8.5. Money's hitting Maine. I'm going to stay away from that game. I don't have a good feel about it. I'm fucking fading the shit out of the New Jersey Institute of Technology. By the way, Binghamton is in New York, so that's a rivalry. Jersey, New York, you know they hate each other's guts. Oakland and Robert Morris. I have one thought about this game. Where the fuck is the University of Robert Morris? Where is Robert Morris? Please, can somebody riddle me that? Just call him UML, please. Fine. In Pittsburgh, Philly. All right. ¿Cómo está tu Fali? I thought you were on vacation. Fully outside of Pittsburgh. So Robert Morris is outside of Pittsburgh. You're telling me a school outside of Pittsburgh is going all the way to California to play basketball, a meaningless basketball game? What a waste of jet fuel. Here's what I got to say. They're 2-8 in the road. They're 6-4 ATS. Oakland is going to beat the fucking brakes off these guys. Beat the absolute fucking brakes off of them. That's what I think. They just beat Milwaukee too. But you know what? That's where they play. What? You sure about that? Oakland is not in California? There's 2 Oaklands? This is the Oakland the entire time? This Oakland right here, 13-9. This whole time. Well, that changes things a little bit. That changes my capping. I still want to think that Oakland's going to beat the brakes off of Robert Morris, but the school outside of Pittsburgh going to Detroit, familiar territory, you know what I mean? Familiar climate, familiar culture. They're not going to be outside of their comfort zone quite as much. Still a waste of a flight. Indeed. Although they probably could have taken a bus. Well, that changes things. Anyways, out of these first 4, I like Oakland first half, and I like Binghamton. Fuck New Jersey. And maybe the over in this noon game. UML, UMass. I'm not going to say it. I don't have any read on that game. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Shit slate today, everybody says. I'm not going to force any plays, but we are going to have a squatty potty. You know how we roll. Also, on that note, I talked to Steak. Steak said, hey, DGen, how do you feel about live sweating a game tonight? Not in person, but just virtually. I said, hey, Steak, that sounds like a swell idea, pal. I have to I'm cooking dinner for my my grandparents today at about 5:30 though, early because they're old people and that's what old people do. They go to bed at like 7 o'clock. So they'll skedaddle. I'll be free around 8. If you guys want to sweat, what we can do is we can target 8 o'clock games and we can sweat, live sweat a first half. Me, Steak, and you guys and girls. That'll be fun. Wow, reminds me of Who's Nightbot. What do you want me to do? I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet. I'm just throwing it out there. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Let's get back to the slate. Georgia Southern. Oh, guys, the only read I had yesterday, remember, I did like Penn State and they fucking won outright. Anyways, Troy, 1-7 on the road, 4-4 against Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern's not very good. You could say the line's short. However, I would tell you that Troy is not a good road team, so maybe that's why. I don't need to spend too much time looking for this game, but I am just curious if that is accurate. We have a lot. Okay, 4.5 up to 5.5. So actually, that's a shorter line. Covers is just never accurate anymore. I mean, I feel like they used to be, but never. James Madison and Coastal, total 152. No reason to get involved in that game. Talk to me about Georgia State and App State. This might be the 6-point road favorite I want to back. Any thoughts on Appalachian State? It's in Boone, North Carolina. I've been. It's a lovely little town. Oh, we've seen some money on Appalachian State and Georgia State. I kind of like that. 145.5. What is the old total doing? Talk to me about the total. App State, 145.5 down to 144.5. But doesn't that feel like a high number? I feel like App State plays low scoring games. Nope, they've gone over 4 straight. And it's not a weird number at all. Okay, get me off the total. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, take Pennsylvania boys in Oakland. Groundhog Day and Pennsylvania holiday. They're playing on Christmas today. That's an interesting angle. I might respectfully choose not to fade that then. Troy at home is feisty away, not really. Yep. I initially wanted to play Just State. Groundhog's Day is tomorrow. Fake news. Tailing Dawes. So be careful if you're going to play that angle because it doesn't sound like that's 100% correct. Okay. I lean Appalachian State here. Purdue Fort Wayne in Milwaukee. That looks short. You know I love me a 4.5 road dog. Is it Milwaukee today? See where the Milwaukee boys at. Well, where can my baby be? Let's play that song for a minute while we go through the board. Let's keep the freaking vibes up. Where can my baby? Last Kiss, that's what it's called. Where can my Purdue Fort Wayne be? This is the song that runs through my head while I don't use Control F and I try to find the line. So I got to be good so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Milwaukee. Right? Where can Milwaukee be? Found him. Here's Milwaukee, guys. Wow. 162.5 up to 163? Sheesh. Let's look at the spread. 4.5 down to 3.5. Ooh. I think I like Milwaukee. I'm one of the weirdos actually watch Milwaukee. It's a crapshoot with them. Feels like every other game they switch between dominant and competent. Well, I got to tell you, Milwaukee is kind of looking at me funny. They are. They're very sharp, though. I'm just a little nervous they're too sharp. 20% of the bets, 73% of the money on that over in this game, pushing it up to 164. That's a fucking high number. I mean, does Milwaukee, do they do it like that? Do they? Yeah, they've gone, oh, wow, they've gone over in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of their last 10. Out on a date in my daddy's car. Let's see. Have they played PFW yet? Because now we're getting to the point where teams start playing rematches, grudge matches. No, that's not a grudge match. Grudge match is game 3. I like Milwaukee. So far, I like Milwaukee. Oakland first half, and I like Binghamton. I like Appalachian State too. This is going to be tough. It's going to be hard not to spray the board today. Detroit Mercy. Your girl, she's so thirsty. Cleveland State. What's next? You're going to tell me Cleveland State is in fucking, I don't know, Iowa? I can't believe Oakland is not in California. That's so crazy to me. Detroit Mercy. They have not won a game. This is crazy. I don't want anything to do with this game. No, thank you. No, thank you. Got my Detroit Mercy units. I've been on them one time this year. It was successful. I'm not doing it. In Iowa, can confirm. Stop it, T-Mans. Florida, stop it. Stop it. I'm kind of gullible. You guys are being silly, but I might believe it. Tennessee, very funny. No, the answer is no. The answer is no. They take a lot of threes and push the ball towards the basket early in the shot clock. Gotcha. So they're a terrible under team. We are not on Right State yet. ASIM jumping the gun. ASIM to a POD. I'll come back in 2 hours when you get to 9 p.m. games. Very funny. I did laugh at that one, you motherfucker. All right. I'm moving. I'm picking up the pace. Suck my ass. Wagner. No, we're not playing Wagner. We're not playing Detroit Mercy. Your girl, she's so thirsty. It's very hard not to say that. What do you say, Detroit Mercy? Sacred Heart. Against a 2-20 Stonehill. I'm just gonna elect to pass, but I mean, it looks like it's maybe a little bit short. A little bit short. The other location you seem to get wrong. Hey, we don't need to talk about all the things I get wrong. Just kidding. The other location you seem to get wrong is Queens. You say New York, but it is in North Carolina. How is anybody supposed to remember all this shit? Oakland. Oh, yeah, it's in Detroit. Queens. Oh, yeah, not Queens, New York. Queens, North Carolina. I'm sure there's 17 other fucking things that don't make sense. College basketball. How does anybody follow this? I don't know, but it's fun to bet on. Central Connecticut. Wow, look at Central Connecticut State. Oh, where's Central Connecticut State? Louisiana. 13.5. They're 12-8, 5-3 at home against San Francis, PA. Interesting. Probably nothing to do in that game. Bryant. What do we like about Bryant? Bryant in WNBC. If you haven't seen Private Parts, you should watch it. It's a very funny movie. One of my all-time favorites. 165 looks like a pretty high total. Bryant. No, I'm not seeing anything that's speaking to me. FIU. Nikki Gambles. Paging Nikki Gambles. Paging Nikki Gambles. Stanley the Clove. Everybody says it's short. Is this a squatty potty candidate? Is FIU? I don't want to. Oh no! If it's somebody else's POD, I can't be the squatty potty. Should I put it on here though? Maybe FIU. Oh no! You know what? We should make the squad pod an 8 p.m. game so we can sweat it with steak. But I will write that down. FIU, a Pauly movie, Shore movie. Now that's 90s. Pauly Shore movie. No, Howard Stern movie. Private Parts. Did I quote a Pauly Shore movie? Maybe I didn't. I didn't realize it. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm good with that. FIU. They're 6-3 at home though. Maybe it's not that short. They're good at home and they're good ATS at home. Maybe it's not that short, guys. My God, FIU on 3-loss streak, just lost by 18. Oh, okay, well that makes me like them a little bit more. Sure. Okay. Marshall. Against an 0-8 road team who's terrible ATS on the road as well. Now that could be a fake sharp spot. I don't necessarily want to do it because I just did it. I just had these bets last night. They didn't go so well. Old Dominion, though, would be a play. Go look at the last Marshall ODU result. Okay. All right. Let's see. The last Marshall ODU. Oh, ODU won by 25 points. Thank you for pointing that out. In that case, then it makes me want to take Marshall. Okay, let's get back to the board. Tempo and pace is pretty crispy, I think. I don't know if it's up to ASIM standards. Bitch. Vermont and Albany. Nothing really standing out to me in this one. High Point. Wow, High Point is 11-0 at home. Damn, they got a good squad. Are they going to be in for the fight of their lives? Where is High Point? It sounds like North Carolina. Longwood sounds like it's in West Virginia. High Point is on a fucking roll. Sheesh. What's Longwood up to? Guys, is Longwood tonight's Penn State? You know? A decent team, not a great team. 6-point dog on the road against a team that's very, very good at home. 11-0 at home. 6-point dog. Is Longwood tonight's Penn State? What's up, CJ Watts? I appreciate that every time you come in here, you say, what's up, degenerate? Very consistent. High Point over Wagon. I think I like Longwood. Longwood always up to no good. All right, I'm going to put Longwood on here. I like Longwood +6. FIU, I'll probably leave that alone because I think that's going to be, I'm going to let that be Nikki's POD. Nikki gambles with the freaking, with the call right there. SMU in Tulane. Talk to me about SM. Talk to me about my wiener. Kind of looks like a fat line for SMU, does it not? I think it looks like a pretty fat line. So let's see. What am I looking for here? SMU, cue the music. Oh. Excuse me while I go look for the SMU line. Found it. SMU 9.5 down to 8.5 down to 8 at DraftKings. Money likes Tulane, do they? Money likes Tulane. Where's Budman? Not Nutbuster. Pony up tempo. Really? I got to pick up the tempo? All right, I'm going to do it. Didn't Tulane just come through? Oh, baby. If they did, I'm going to be a Mustang today. Well, they've lost 3 of their last 4. Oh, they lost 5 of their last 7. No, they did not come through. They've actually been burning everybody. But you know what? Maybe they're losing confidence because they lost by 4. They lost by 1. They did get their ass kicked to UAB. Did they play SMU yet? No. I think this line is pretty big, but they're not really a good team. Oh, SMU's lost 2 in a row. First game back. Look, the first game back after a 2-game road trip, what'd they do? Pushed on a 13-point spread. Then, after a road game, first game back, covered a 7.5-point spread. They're pretty good when they return home. That's all I'm saying. They covered a 27-point spread. Put SMU on my card. I'm fading the steam, baby. Fading the steam. SMU -8. What was the nuke in Green Bay? I like the over, but I'm not going to play anything. But I did like the over. I like SMU. Let's keep moving. Like Longwood, like FSN. You know, a team I can't get a good read on is Hofstra. I'm done with Hofstra, which probably means they'll cover. Let's look. I am curious, though. I want to find the Hofstra line. Here it is. 6.5 to 7. They're taking money. Is it? Stony Brook is in New York, right? I think maybe this is a rivalry game. Hofstra is definitely in Long Island. I know a guy who went to Hofstra. Okay. Northeastern, no. No thoughts at all on that game. Charleston. Charleston is a very good home team against UNC Wilmington. Ooh, a little North Carolina, South Carolina, come on and raise up. Do you think UNC Wilmington shocks the world? Oh, here we go. Stony Brook, Hofstra under is the one play I really am looking hard at. Local rivalry game. Played each other last week and soared over 139, I believe. Both off games of 140, 141 totals where they soared as well. 129 is a half. No, 142 down. Is that accurate? Let's see. Let's take a look. Total. 143.5 down to 140.5 on FanDuel. Down 3 points. Chris, you like Wilmington? Yeah, I see you, nut full of shit. I'm not paying attention right now. You're gonna distract me, but I appreciate the humor. You guys, where were we? Where were we? Where is UNC Wilmington? I'm starting to think that this might be the 4.5 dog that bites. And you know who I'm going to have? I'm going to tap somebody in. $157.5. Where is the UNC? Here it is. 155.5. That total is flat. 4.5. Ooh, little money hitting old Charleston, huh? I think I'm going UNC Wilmington. Us. Put UNC Wilmington on my card. Wow, gross slate, but I like the board. What's the boo? PD Pablo was the fucking. All right, real quick. What do I like again? I like Binghamton. I like Bing. I like Oakland. Binghamton, Bing, Oak first half is a maybe. I might spray it with half units today. I like App State. I don't love App State. Oh, I think I like Milwaukee too. I think I like Milwaukee, but I'm not going to do it because they're too poopy. Betting on poopy teams is not doing well. FIU, I got that written down. Okay, I have everything written down. All right, UNC Wilmington is going to take down College of Charleston. That's my nasty play today. I mean, I think it's nasty. I don't know if you guys don't think it's nasty. Fine. Monmouth, New Jersey. Let's see. Monmouth is a 3-point dog. Whoa. 8-1 at home, 6-3 ATS. Is Drexel going to clap that ass? Indeed. But why are you asking it like a question? Absolutely. Guys, is Drexel looking at anybody funny? Oh, they already played and they won by 4, but they didn't cover a 9.5-point spread. You know Monmouth is going to be out for revenge, but I'm not so sure. It was a 9.5-point spread, so the line is not fishy. It's not fishy. Drexel, 3.5 up to 4. I kind of like Drexel, man. I'm not sold on Monmouth winning this game. It looks too easy to me. Revenge game, catching points, really good at home. That's what I'm thinking. But maybe I'm getting duped. I also, sometimes, the nasty plays don't hit, as we saw. So you got to transition a little bit. You got to pivot. I'd probably go Drexel to just beat him again, I think. Elon, 9-12. Good at home. 6-3, but not good ATS. Probably lean Campbell there. I'm just going to stay away. Are those the Campbell Camels? Is that what their logo is? Might have missed it, but did you have any thoughts on IUPUI enthusiasts? Yeah, I did. I like the over. Not enough to play. I'm going to stay off respectfully. Where's Campbell? Elon and Campbell just played and Campbell rolled. Oh, did they? Okay, gotcha. The Campbells is kind of funny. I mean, that's a hilarious logo. If I'm just being honest with you. Where is Campbell? Campbell Camels, Lillington, North Carolina. Ooh, Elon is in North Carolina too. Elon's North Carolina too. Should we make the squad pod Elon and then get all the liberals riled up? I'm just kidding. William and Mary in Delaware. Interesting. A little tempted by William and Mary. A little. About to be the most watched sporting event of the day for no reason. Fucking DGen. Seriously. Bulls Creek. Sorry. Right outside of Lillington. Lillington sounds like a nice place. Sounds like a very pleasant place to live. Campbell Camels versus Elon Phoenix. Wow. Elon is in South Carolina. Got you. Oh, the humpbacks. My favorite whale. Fairleigh Dickinson. And Long Island University. I know that. Nothing really calling my name there. Stephen F. Austin. Crutch bets may have to get involved, I fear. Oh, boy. Good luck with that. Stephen F. Austin, -7, total 140. Utah Valley is terrible on the road, 9-11, but they're 1-9 at home. I would probably say that line looks a little short to me, but Stephen F. Austin is not good ATS at home, and they have not been good ATS in their last 10. So probably a stay away from me. Kennesaw State, 13-8. Who do you appreciate? Bellarmine. Fuck Bellarmine. That's what I got to say. Fuck Bellarmine. Last time we bet on Bellarmine, they sucked. Yeah, we'll probably stay away from that one too. Okay, we'll pick it up a little bit. We'll move through the ball sack states. We have enough. North Dakota. Oh, a nice little Dakota rivalry. Hazen, anything here for you? Anything here that you're liking? South Dakota State 10 down to 9.5. 153.5 to 149. That total is on the move. Is it a high number though? Is it a high number? 3-9 on the road. That should be a fun game. Hazen, you should go film some content. By the way, I'm going to be at the UCF game and Oklahoma game. I think it should be good. I haven't watched either team yet this year. I'm going to go Saturday. Get a little content for your ass. All right. Queens University of Charlotte. Interesting. So we got a Queen. You motherfuckers, there's a Queens and then a Queens University of Charlotte. Are you sure that Queens is not New York? And this Queens University of Charlotte is North Carolina. You're telling me there's another Queens? Because I wouldn't fuck this up. It says University of Charlotte. Gotcha. Okay, fine. You win. I'm not gonna fight it. That looks like a lot of respect for Eastern Kentucky. I think Eastern Kentucky might smack them around. Also, that total looks really high. 160.5. Over, under. Yo, that's a really high total. Don't you think? For fucking Eastern Kentucky? Oh, I guess it's not for Queens. Queens has seen a total in 176. And they've just gone over in 4 straight. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I kind of like Eastern Kentucky. I kind of like the over. Fine. Thank you, Hill Daddy. Northern Arizona. Come on and raise up. Against Weber State. 139, 140.5. 5-0 team catching that many points. You know, these road favorites, though, have not really been coming through with these lines. So one thing I've noticed. Remember Kent State? And then last night there was 1-2. I didn't play it, but it didn't come through. But I do have to say, though, it looks a little suspicious. The records are not that far off. Weber State doesn't look to be that much better. And Northern Arizona's 5-0 at home. It just looks like a lot of points to be catching at home. All I'm saying, let's keep moving. We are now in the 8 o'clock slate, ladies and gentlemen. We were already. I just forgot to announce it. Okay, one of these games, but it's got to be on YouTube TV or ESPN Plus. So Steak and I can sweat the first half with you. One of these games is the one we want to make the sweat for tonight, or the squad pod. All right. Northern Colorado. No, that looks fine. Nebraska, Omaha. Well, they're 8-2 at home, so that's not weird. Against St. Thomas, Minnesota. And I tailed and watched the whole game. UKMC, that's what you like. Well, we're not there yet. Let's keep moving. Kansas City, Summit League. Everybody loves a little Summit sports. 9-13 team against a 13-9 team is a little interesting. Kansas City is 7-2 at home, though. Might make a little bit more sense. Let's see. Denver. Have they played Kansas City yet? Nope, they have not played yet. This is their first road game after playing 2 at home. Haven't been on the road since Jan 20th, but they did okay on the road last time. Oh, no, sorry. One of the 2 they won. They just beat SDAC. Yeah, okay. I'll stay away from that one. I'll stay away. No, it's not. There's plenty of APM games to choose from. Fuck off. Can you be any more specific? Talk about forcing a play APM slate and has to be on ESPN. Fine. It doesn't have to be the squad pod. It's just a game we're going to sweat. How about that? Okay. How about that? Does not have to be the pod. Tennessee State and Morehead State. 136.5. Might look a little bit short, but also the home dogs of 3.5 are not covering. Remember, I said yesterday, one of my only right reads, Baylor kind of felt like Butler at Georgetown and Creighton, Seton Hall, not playing these games, but just something I'm monitoring. So I don't want to do it. South Alabama and Texas State. Oh, 7-14, 1-9 in their last 10, and they are the favorite. And they're not even that good at home against South Alabama. It might be Texas State today. Could it be? Could it be? Let's go to the 8 p.m. slots here on the old Action Network app. Let's see what the line moves are doing. Wow, we went through a lot of games. Holy shit. Texas State seeing a little money. Oh, but you know what? Fuck that. Texas State could be tonight's ECU. I ain't doing it. Oh, that's good to know. Texas State team total 72.5 have gone under in 5 in a row. What's the total at? 141.5. Well, maybe Texas State puts on a motherfucking show. They are 1.5 to 3.5 on FanDuel. That's very sharp. And the Steam, from what I've seen as of late, has not been doing all that well. So I'm not running to put this bet in. I like it though. I'll write it down. Texas State. Minus, I think it's 2.5 consensus. Okay, let's bring the board back up from you. How we doing? 11:42. We're doing good. Abilene Christian. I almost said Alcorn State. Abilene Christian, total 140. Let's see. 5-4 at home. Okay. No real interest there. Yeah, this slate is not very fun. Not very fun. Central Arkansas, 2.5. Florida Gulf Coast. What's up with Florida Gulf Coast this year? 9-13. They used to be fun. In Central Arkansas. I mean, imagine being from Florida. Imagine going to school at Florida Gulf Coast, having to fly to fucking the middle of Arkansas to play basketball. How do you get up for that? You know, that makes me want to take the under. How do you get up for that? It's probably a little chilly in Arkansas too, you know? Let's see. Where are we on the 8? Are we on 8 o'clock still? No, this is 8:30. The fuck is Florida Gulf Coast? Show yourself. Yeah, look, I mean, they're taking money. The over's up a point. I'd probably go under. Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, nothing against Arkansas. I've never been. But I mean, I'm just saying, if you're hanging out in the Gulf Coast of Florida and it's like, hey guys, hop on this fucking Frontier flight. We're going to Central Arkansas to play a game of basketball and just turn around and go right back. That doesn't sound like very much fun. They have to really be not looking forward to this. That's what I would think. And it's an 8-15 team. It's not like it's a really good team or anything. It doesn't even feel like a challenge. Tourney run was over a decade ago. Oh, geez. That's how old I am, huh? Do they get a win? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're really not a good road team anyways. So that should have been a narrative that we've been following along all season. Florida Gulf Coast, they don't like to leave home. Who can blame them? 1-7 on the road this year. These are the kinds of trends. We're not too late. There's only 21 games into the season. We got some time. We have to, you know, I don't know that they might get a win, but I'm not going to play it. Tennessee Tech, Southern Indiana. Southern Indiana's terrible on the road. Like, this might be a spot I would consider playing Southern Indiana, but I'm going to lay off. Nebraska. All right. So this is what you guys are telling me. You're telling me that everybody likes Nebraska today from what I saw. And it looks like Nebraska went dog to fave. No, Wisconsin's still a favorite. Well, here's the thing. Don't know why we were favored. Why we're favored, by the way. But what are you saying? We means you go to Florida Gulf Coast? That sounds fun. Oh, we could also do an 8:30 game. We can sweat an 8:30 game. That could be fun. Nebraska. We could sweat Nebraska. It's a Wisco look ahead. Scary for the game for the Badgers. Yeah. I mean, the line looks weird because Nebraska, this is interesting. I keep talking about this. These teams that have really good records, but they're not favored. I'm sorry, they're not ranked, you know? So Wisconsin is the 6th ranked team in the country against an unranked Nebraska. And you've got Nebraska favored. Wow. Wisco money line. Nebraska just got blown out. Might have to be Nebraska. Here's the one thing I want to say about these games, those guys. I feel like when I got into this space and in this community, something that I brought along with me that I don't take credit for because I got it from VSiN and Josh Applebaum's podcast was the unranked favorite against a ranked opponent, particularly at home. Now, I will say, for the 2.5, 3 years I've been kind of tapped into gambling Twitter, I used to play these autoplay. I would be on Nebraska already, but because I'm on Twitter, sometimes it's a mind fuck. gets a little in my head because I've already seen Nebraska talked about so many times. I am a little concerned that this is becoming a little bit mainstream and these system plays will start to fade a little bit and regress a little bit. But with that said, I can't really pick and choose. You kind of just have to sack up and play it. You like Nebraska today too? Yeah. First half, just a heads up, possible first half wagons return against the Lakers. Okay. Tends to work better in the early season when no one knows anything. Fair enough. Yeah. I just get a little nervous when it's everybody's POD, everybody's on it, but it's also it's costing me coin for sure because I psych myself out. And Stakes had a pretty good, he's been on me. He's like, dude, just think about this. 5 years ago, you would have bet this without even a hesitation. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I go on there and I see it's 17 fucking people's POD and I see everybody talking about the system. I get a little concerned that it's too mainstream. So just letting you know, do as I say, not as I do. I think it's probably Nebraska tonight, but they are 13-1 at home. And Wisconsin's only 3-3 on the road. So it makes a little bit more sense. You know what I mean? It's not like super, super fishy. And Wisconsin still is a favored. Still is a favorite in some places, but at books like DK, it is it's Nebraska. So efficient now with the home favorites that it would be 1-2, 3.5. Yeah. Spot similar to this. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yesterday, the whole world was on the Red Wings, so I laid off and ended up losing. Twitter psychs me out. Yeah, it does. And maybe it saves you money. Maybe it costs you money. In college basketball, I will say after last year, like I see the world on the short lines and the fishy lines and the unranked system. I get concerned and I just stay off. I don't typically fade it, but I just stay off. And I will say if you fast forward, well, we have fast forward because we're here now. I definitely, if I just would have played these, I would be up money for sure. So always faded, not sure where they are legit. Yeah. Well, how can you not? It's winning. You know what I mean? It's fucking winning. So, anyways, we'll keep moving. Just got to put your head down, have tunnel vision, block out everything else. Don't psych yourself out like I have done because it's costing myself money for sure. It might be Nebraska though. I'm not going to overthink it. I don't know that I'm going to get involved. But it might be Nebraska. All right, Arizona and Cal. Is this a kind of a face fuck spot for Arizona? Did they lose 2 in a row? Oh no, they won and covered. Wow. Last home game. Oh, they're just not covering big spreads. They're not really covering much. They're not covering much here. Let's see. Have they played Cal yet? They did. They won by 19. Cal's won 2 in a row. You know, the only thing about Arizona is they haven't really beaten the shit out of anybody lately. Oh, that's not true. They beat Utah by 19, beat USC by 15. Oh, they beat Arizona. Well, I mean, that was a month ago. It was a long time. I guess my point is the last 4 games have been tight. You know, are they due to just blow someone out? I know Wisconsin. I know to take Wisconsin whenever Krabs fades them this year. Not so much when Devon fades them. What's up, Ducks? Heath? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know about this game. 158. Does that seem like anything? They've gone under. No, they've gone over in 3 straight. Last time they played, though, was 100-88. Good Lord. No defense in that game. That's a lot for a college basketball game. Maybe it's the under now. Cal's not good on the road, by the way. They're good at covering spreads. Might be Arizona. All right, Eastern Illinois. Back to the ball stack states. Eastern Illinois against Tennessee Martin. I don't really see anything there. SIU Edwardsville 3.5. They're very good at home. SIU Edwardsville against Little Rock. Little Rock sucks on the road. Good Little Rock pulling upset today, huh? Little old Little Rock. Let's see what Little Rock is up to on the spread here. Anybody putting some money on old Little Rock? Little Rock here, 3.5. Yeah, they are. 1-6 road team is taking some money. Money. Is that a Hitman play? Did fucking Hitman give it out? I kind of like Little Rock. Does anybody else like Little Rock? Little Rock +3. One more point about Wisco. They always play on the moose shit slate so sharp, feel obligated to fade them and doesn't come through. Fair enough. Yeah, I like it at Little Rock. Okay. Tempo and pace is pretty good. What time is it? 11:51. All right, Bill Clinton from Little Rock. Ooh. Little cock W. Okay, Lindenwood, always up to no good. Always up to no good against Western Illinois. No interest. Southern Utah, Texas Arlington, no interest. Well, similar records, but 0-9 on the road. Might be Texas Arlington here. Might be. Now I want to look. Is that a 9 o'clock game? No, we're still on 8:30, for the love of God. Southern Utah, Texas Arlington. Might be Texas Arlington, guys. And the reason is I don't know how a team that's 0-9 on the road is only getting 1 point. I don't get it. Yeah, they're terrible on the road. I know. Norrell -1 against Stetson. Kind of lean Norrell. I mean, they've got a good home record, but they're 9-12 against Stetson. Stetson's 13-9. Stetson making the trip up to Northern Alabama. How'd they do their last couple of road games? Let's see. Well, they did really well at Queens and Charlotte. They got their ass kicked by Kennesaw. W's. We had Kennesaw State first half in that game. And they have not played Norrell yet. Ooh, is it is it Stanford tonight? Guys, is it Stanford? 2-3 on the road? That's kind of interesting. Could it be Stanford? I think that looks short. +1.5. Stanford taking a little bit of money. I kind of like Stanford. Arizona State, an 8-1 team, home team. First game back after a 2-game road trip. The last game time they're at home, they beat USC. Last time they lost to UCLA by 2. Beat Colorado, beat Utah, and they beat Stanford on the road. Stanford, ladies and gentlemen. I like Stanford. I like Stanford. Stanford is a squad pod. Stanford is a squad pod motherfucking play. Line read bets been kicking my me as well. I went to a rant about that earlier, and I tweeted about it. How last January this did not do very well, and you kind of have to pivot a little bit. You got to do a little line reading, but also you have to do some basketball brain and just say, no, this team's better than that team. I'm going to take the value. Think like a sharp, think like a pro. I like Stanford, guys. Some people are saying they're -1 now. I'm looking at the Action Network app or site. It says consensus is 1.5 juiced. -1 at some places like DK. Do it for fucking Andrew Luck. I hope, I'm not going to tell you, but I hope that the squad pod is fucking Stanford today. I do hope that. Let's keep moving and then we'll vote. All right. And then we will vote because this is a democracy. A lot of late games tonight, huh? Seattle and Grand Canyon. Ooh, that looks like a big line for Grand Canyon, but Seattle sucks on the road. And Grand Canyon's 10-0 at home. Not going to overthink that one. Not going to get involved. Sam Houston. I don't really like to bet on anything Sam Houston State related personally. Shit the bed. We move on. Yep. You like Stanford and USC today? Okay, we'll talk about it. WKU, the line makes sense. Or maybe you could even argue it's a little short. Sam Houston would be the contrarian play, but what did I just tell you? Me personally, the contrarian plays like this are not coming through. So I'm going to stay off Sam Houston State. Utah Tech 4.5, 3-3 at home against Texas Rio Grande Valley. Okay, no real lean there. Maybe Utah Tech, if anything. Liberty in New Mexico and New Mexico State. By the way, shout out to anybody who played Boise State last night. That was a really good play. And the only reason I say that is New Mexico stock was at its all-time high. All-time high. So good job. I didn't play it, but good job. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. You think it's Grand Canyon? Fair enough. Fair enough. Good shit. I like that. No, I don't know what I'm going to do in that game yet. But again, remember, what I'm kind of getting at is I think it's probably Nebraska that's the play. And 5 years ago, I would have already had Nebraska bet. But I'm getting myself psyched out by gambling Twitter. And it feels like everybody's on them. But it's also at the same time, it's smart people. It's good people. It shouldn't psych me out. Also, the system's getting a little mainstream. So I might just sit this one out. But don't do it if you like it. You should do it. Liberty Bibbity is 1-4 on the road. I'm going to stay off that game. UTEP. I bet on UTEP not that long ago, and they came through for you, boy. Whoa, the state of Jacksonville. Now, guys, is Jacksonville State in fucking Jacksonville, or is Jacksonville State in like Alabama? Because I think this is interesting that a Jacksonville team is flying from Jacksonville to go play basketball in UTEP. Doesn't scare you Nebraska went fave to a dog? Beam, I think that's the other way around, isn't it? Isn't it the other way around? I thought Wisconsin was 1.5. It is in Alabama. Wouldn't you fucking know? Wouldn't you fucking know? Of course it is. Yeah, probably lean UTEP there. Not going to play anything. Montana, the Grizz. Now that's a cool logo and a cool name. Against Idaho. It's a big number, but it makes sense. Idaho is terrible on the road and just a bad team in general. Montana State, 3.5 against Eastern. I like Eastern Washington. I played Eastern Washington a few times. I kind of like them. Feels like a lot of respect, but they are 10-3 on the road, 9-1 run. Eastern Washington is good. Good. No play for me on that one. Wright State. Okay, what was the Wright State nugget? Against Youngstown State, 165.5. Wright State -2.5. 12-10. It kind of looks like it's Wright State tonight. I did that to my social studies teacher in 6th grade. We were going on the Scantron thing, the projector. And she was pointing to a state and you'd have to name it. She would point to a state and then you'd have to name the capital. And she said, Idaho. And I said, you are? I had to stay after class for like an hour. It sucked. I got her ass. Yeah, but she got me. I had to stay after class. It sucked. Can we sweat Wisconsin Green Bay first half starts? No, I can't. I got to shut it down. Got to shut it down a little on the earlier side today. Detention. But again, we're going to make it up to you because we're going to sweat tonight. Me and Steak will pick a game after this when we vote on it. Detention for DGen. Seriously. All right. Pacific. I like Wright State. I don't remember who had the Wright State nugget, but I like it. Pacific 6-16 against Portland. No read on that one. Cal Poly slow. I don't know what that means. Against UC Irvine, 130.5 to 133 or 131. No, nothing there either. CSU Bakersfield against Long Beach. I don't know. Could be CSU Bakersfield, but CSU Bakersfield also kind of feels like Fordham. I'm going to stay off of Bakersfield. It might be tonight's Fordham. UC San Diego. An old wooden ship. That's a lot of number. That's a big number. I mean, look, CSU Northridge is 9-2 ATS on the road. It might be UCSD. I'm going to write that down. UCSD -10.5. That's a big number. Although we did just see a 9.5 to 10.5 good home team last night go down outright in New Mexico. So it gives me that vibe. Fullerton is a dog to a fave, but Hawaii is really bad. So I'm not going to follow that. It could be a duping. USC, you like USC, huh? Okay, I get it. I get USC. They are at home, but I definitely get that line read. It looks a little short. UCLA -9 to 10.5. They're 9-11. Oregon State is 11-9. 0-4 on the road. All right, one of these 10.5ers is going down. One of them is going down. Either UCSD or UCLA is going down to Chinatown. I don't know who it's going to be, though. I don't know enough about either of these teams. I don't know anything about any of these teams, really. Have both been exceeding expectations. Okay. You locked in Green Bay. Go green. There we go. Fullerton dog to fave against Hawaii. Wow, that's interesting. Because they're 5-3 at home. They have the same record, and they're 5-3 at home, and Hawaii is terrible on the road, and 1-9 in their last 10 ATS. So it doesn't really shock me, Beeman. Or Beam Season. You're not Beeman, right? Larry Beeman is a different guy than Beam Season. Last one, and then we're going to do the squad pod. Squad Pod's coming up. All right. West Coast, or no, San Francisco. That's too big of a number. I'm not getting involved. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to vote. We are about to motherfucking vote. Let's go back to my Twitch channel real quick. Oh no, wait, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go to my channel. Yeah, my channel. Let me put the link in so people will come in here and vote. It's time to vote. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Time to vote for the Hottie Potty. Hop in. Bam. Okay. Here we go. All right. Sorry if you can hear the echo. I'm getting off that page right now. I need a fucking intern. What's up, Paul Greens with a new follow? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Here we go. And then we'll do NBA. Okay, Cam, we'll do NBA after this. Different usernames on every app is whack as fuck. Are you talking to me? Duck? Are you talking to me? What did I do? Did I mess up? Do I need to change something? Tell me. I don't know. All right, here we go. Stinky Potty. Squad Pod, a Disney over points. I don't even know who that is. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pick 3. You're so late to reading LMAO. My fault. Oh, that's okay. I just didn't know what you were talking about. DM me though if you can help me if I did something wrong with one of these apps. FIU plus 7.5 is not going to go in. We're gonna leave that one to Nikki Gambles. We're not gonna swagger jack. Longwood plus 6 is rattle them off. Longwood plus 6. We're going to think about it. SMU minus 8. We're going to think about it. UNC Wilmington. Yep. Binghamton. No, I'm going to do that one on my own. Oakland first half. No, I'm going to do that one on my own. Texas State. No. Little Rock. No. Texas Arlington plus 1. Not bad. And Stanford. Okay. I'm going to trim the list. Here's what we're going to do. Stanford plus 1. UNC Wilmington plus 4.5. And we're going to go, what was the other one? All right, between Longwood and SMU, what do you guys like? I'm going to get the poll up right now. Then we're going to get a banger of a song. And we're going to go from there. Oh, Wright State. I forgot Wright State. Yeah, Wright State is a good one. Today's Squad Pod. I do like Texas Arlington. Should I not? Tell me if I should not. Wow. Barf, Hinkle. Yeah, it's got to be nasty. We need to go off the beaten path here. Have to be a smaller school or any. No, it can be any school. But Stanford's a good one. I like Stanford. That's up to you guys, though. You want to do Longwood? All right, we're going to do Longwood instead. We're going to do Longwood plus 6. We're going to do UNC Wilmington plus 4.5. No Nebraska Rickster. I'm probably just going to stay off of them. Stanford plus 1. All right. You have 1 minute to vote, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play a song for you. Motherfucker. Hold on. This speaker keeps turning off whenever it wants. Abilene is a favorite with 5 less wins and already lost Texas Arlington by 8 this year. All right, Cam, I'm off then. Thank you. There was a reason I like them, though. All right, we're going to get the votes going. Squad Pod, we're 1 and 2. 1 and 3 is not an option. Let's get it right. Start the voting. Now. The votes are coming in. 2-horse race right now. 2-horse race. Stanford with 9, UNC Wilmington with 6. Longwood is up to no good. Only 1 vote. Stanford at 11. Stanford's going to run with it. Nope. No! UNC Wilmington is making a push. We're almost tied. We're almost fucking tied. 14-12. Stanford in the lead. 14-14, we're tied. We're tied. We're tied. Longwood's only got 5. Remember, 2-1, least voted. 20 seconds left. Stanford's got a lead, 16-15. Holy shit. Longwood's up to 8. The Longwood love is showing late. 17-16 Stanford. Oh, UNC Wilmington just took the lead. UNC Wilmington went dog to fave. It's over. It's over. UNC Wilmington comes back. Wow. UNC Wilmington. I did not see that coming. What a push. UNC Wilmington by 1 at the fucking buzzer. Plus 4.5. UNC Wilmington is the squad pod for tonight. Stanford, 19 votes. Longwood, you know what to do. Well, it's only 2-1. It's not anything crazy. With 8 votes. All right, UNC Wilmington it is. P-O motherfucking D. No Longwood love. Have to make it the P-O-D. Yeah, you might. We almost. Oh, if we tied, it would have been a parlay. Good call, fat girls. Yeah, I like that. Okay, good shit. I like it. I like UNC Wilmington. Dude sounds like Mike Breen on the call. Absolutely electric. Okay, if that gets annoying, let me know. But this is actually genuinely fun. It's fun to watch. You know, it's like a horse race, and I'm not even really a big horse racing guy. Okay, let's go, Unk. Yep, feel like I'm watching DJ narrative a horse race. That's what I kind of feel like too. It sort of is. You know, it's a race. It literally is. You got 1 minute for a race. I just said that. Okay, let's talk a little NBA, and then we're going to shut this shit down. Boston. Where are my hardwood heads at? The recount went to Longwood. Very funny. I'll be on Longwood. I can't stand horse racing, but to be honest, the Canterbury is fun. Yeah, I'm not a huge horse racing guy, but I know I've bet on it and I've watched it a few times. It's a very, very electric sweat. Okay, you're telling me it's the Boston first half wagons today? I can absolutely get down with that. Talk football? I don't really have anything to talk about. What's your name? Tit Tot? Yeah, I don't know. We can talk a little football later as we start to slow down with no football. I'm sorry. Yeah, no football. Boston first half. I'm always down for a Boston first half. You know, they're wagons. 80 over points. Lakers are slumping hard, but A Disney. What? I've never heard A Disney before. Is that AD's nickname? I never knew that. Bitches Porzingis. Man, that's a lot of disrespect for Porzingis. I kind of like Porzingis, to be honest with you. I watched him. I went to the Wizards game, Magic game last year, up close and personal, and he was very good in the paint defensively. I'm down for a Celtics first half ride. That sounds good. Knicks 3.5 to 2. You think the Pacers look free? I think the Knicks look free. Pacers have been bad. I think is it not the Pacers tonight, guys? Kind of looks like it to me. Let's see odds. Let's go to NBA. What's it doing? Pacers are 4 to 2.5. Lakers might win this game. I don't mind you. All right, I'm going to stay off the Celtics then if you guys like the Lakers. I don't want to fade you. The total is going down in the Knicks game. Knicks Pacers. That should be a good game. When everyone is jumping ship, they win randomly. That's very well said. The Knicks have been getting? Okay, I will. Oh, I don't have the board up. Sorry. The Knicks have been, well, they were 3-point favorites. Dude, but they've covered 6 in a row. They lost by 14 last time they played. You know what? I'm not fading the Knicks. I made an executive decision. I'm not fading the Knicks. I'm off fading the Knicks. I'm good. Talk to me about the Grizzlies and the Cavs. Can the Grizzlies get fucked? I mean, all they're doing is covering spreads after they beat the Magic's ass. Look at this. Covered against the Kings, covered against the Pacers, won 3 in a row before that. Aren't the Grizzlies due to cool off? Or no, because they've sucked all year? You know, are the Cavs going to take this game seriously? Also, how does this game go over? It seems like such an easy under game, I would think. This game has to go under. Real Madrid game today? Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, no, I hear you, fat girls. That's a good point to make. So I'm good. Oh, really? IUPUI is so bad. Cavs back to back. Oh, yeah. I know, J-Love, but don't you hate that? Every time I bet a game that feels so obvious to the under, it fucking goes over. Oh, they just play. The Cavs just played a back-to-back. They beat Detroit by 7. And you got the Grizz who are rested. Yeah, well, dude, I'm down for soccer. I played soccer for 8 years. I'm a soccer guy. It's not like my top sport in terms of knowledge or anything. Vegas respects Miami. Fair enough. Yeah, they really do respect the Heat. That's a good point, Bobby J. Okay, last game, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I got to piss, and I got to go eat lunch. So the Jazz are 5-point favorites at home against the Sixers. Why? Yeah, no, betting soccer is great. Big fan. I just don't know a lot about it, but we can get into it. Absolutely. The Jazz have lost our first game back from a road trip, and they've been losing. Why the Sixers are down? The Sixers have lost 4 in a row. I mean, you want me to just give you my honest opinion? He got injured in the first quarter last game. He's always fucking injured. Okay, good looks. I like the Sixers, but should the Jazz not? I mean, that seems like a big line for the Jazz, but maybe I'm wrong. 4 to 4.5 to 5. If Embiid is out, I might play the Sixers. Okay, I'm going to run it back for you. What I like, I'm always down for a Celtics first half, but I'm not going to get involved because too many people I respect in the NBA don't love or like the Lakers today, so I'm out. And then the Knicks, I'm not going to fade the Knicks. Executive decision, no fading the Knicks. And the Grizzlies, I want to fade the Grizzlies. Even though the Cavs are on a back-to-back, I do want to fade the Grizzlies and take the Cavs, some way, shape, or form. If I'm buying good news, though, maybe that's a little bit concerning, but I don't know. Maybe Cavs first half or something. And then I like the Sixers. D-Gen, some pitch cake. Somebody landed on his knee the other night. Ouch. Ouch. All right, well, you hate when that happens. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. You know the Squad Pod. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your contribution. Subbanks followers, welcome. I will see you tomorrow. Is there anybody I should send you to? Is Owner's Box live? Who's live right now? You guys tell me. Yeah, Owner's Box is live. Let's send you over to the old Owner's Box. All right. See what those guys are up to. Owner's Box Sports. All right. The raid is commenced. Tell Johnny Giuntana he's a bitch. A Guinness hating bitch. Actually, shout out to those guys. They got Kevin Gosman on their podcast. That's fucking huge. Good for them. Yeah, there we go. Don't send us to the same group as yesterday. Sorry, BetQL is awful. Good to know. I apologize. It's too late now. I'm sorry. I'm sending you guys to the Owner's Box. Tell Johnny Giuntana, go Guinness. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.